So, um, like I said, I'm on this spiritual journey just since my awakening, and it's just like food for thought. It's I'm trying to dissect our experience between myself. Just kind of thinking it out in my thoughts and just saying what I feel. Um, I've always felt like kind of weird. It's just always felt like I was this gypsy or something. And my wife, the same. I feel like she was the same before. She's a gypsy. But anyways, I just thought of that. But I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about dreams. Um, it's like just because I had this dream and I could feel that somebody was there, and it's somebody that I know. Um, but it was like I was doing this movement with my hands, and it was like a to me it was like a healing, like healing something, healing somebody, or you know something like that. It was like say healer for now. I might come up with something else, but like that, it was like healing, and it just kind of brought me back to a couple nights ago. That's when I got off work. My wife said, "Guess what your number is?" Cause she goes by the birth date, and guess what it says that you are. So my number was 9, which I think is completion. That's what I put to 9. But she says you're a healer, and it just didn't really dawn on me till I woke up from my dream this morning, and um, what I was doing, and I was thinking, and all of a sudden I connected that dot with her saying, "You're a healer," and it just kind of brought me back even more into our experience, the awakening, the consciousness, and how I think I said before, I was doing these, like, it was like a dance. It was like a dance, and a lot of movements with my hands and my feet and bouncing. Um, as I was standing and moving, I was bouncing a little bit and shaking my hands and my feet, and it was like I was practicing this ritual. I've never done any of this stuff before, so um, it was like a medicine man. That's what I say, like a medicine man, like a shaman, um, something like that. And it brought me back to that, about what I was doing, uh, and also it brought me back to something that her and I were doing. Like I said, we both had this experience together, and but let me get back to something else first, because it even brought something else up about um, what I was doing to my son. He was here. He happened to be here, um, and he's like a very quiet guy, and it's like almost in a sense like shy, and that's how I was when I was younger. I was really shy. I really didn't say much at all, um, but it was like it was really weird, because it was like I was blowing on his chest, as like I was healing him. It just brought back that memory, and I was blowing on things, and yeah, it felt like it was swirling in there, um, like it was just moving. I was moving. Now that I think about it, felt like I was moving energy around to heal that part of his throat, his chakra, so he can speak when there's something bothering him. Um, um, yeah, like to just say what's on his mind, and whether it's, good or bad, just to get it out, to be able to speak your words, um, so you know what it feels like. Uh, yeah, it's kind of weird. I'm sure I can go into. I'm sure there's a deeper meaning to it. There's always, I feel like, a deeper meaning to everything we say, everything we do, everything out there that you see. There's so many deeper meanings, I feel. Um, but anyway, yeah, to get back to, uh, it was like during my experience, it felt like this spark was lit in me. It was ignited. I had been sleeping for so long, and there was this spark of an awakening, and that created that shift, in my thinking, in my consciousness. And they say, it's like the unconscious of your subconscious, meaning seeing your conscious, um, and knowing that the things that you've been doing is wrong. Yeah, I don't know, but I remember my wife and I, we were blowing like on a candle, thinking that we were going to create this flame with our minds. It was just very powerful this time. Yeah, it was. Yeah, but anyways, yeah, I was thinking like I put so. I've said before, I work in construction. I've been building, houses for a long time, and ever since I graduated, even before that, I think in the summertime, maybe before. Well, I don't remember. Anyways, you think of just a job, you know. This is my job. This is what I do. I build houses for people to live in. But as I had my awakening, and I couldn't make sense of anything. I didn't know what had happened. It was so strong. But I just remember it was like my whole world had got shattered. I've said this many times, I think, before, but my whole world had gotten shattered, and my house had gotten destroyed, knocked over. I didn't build it right, and it and my body went on autopilot. It knew what to do. It was in survival mode, and it just automatically shifted into gear. And it kind of put my job with rebuilding myself. Um, like the foundation, um, nice and flat and level and square, on solid ground. And I would just imagine, because that's how I do it, is I do it by pictures, and it's dark in my when you close your eyes, it's darkness. So that's why I say, I think there's a pure black, which is where your pictures are. And I feel like I didn't realize any of that because I had so much anger. So my anger had clouded my pictures. And I know, I've said like I always look like, I don't know, like 5 or 6 steps ahead all the time because that's just the way I am. That's how how I've been created. It's like for building houses and stuff. It's like you do a map and excuse me, you make a map and and you write it down of the stuff that you need to build it. So it's like you're creating in your mind um, all this stuff, and it's like and I never realized the job that I do here now would help me rebuild myself. Um, it's like the walls and everything nice and square, nice and plumb. The roof, just same thing. When it's like up top. If you don't build something solid down below, it's either gonna fall down or it's gonna crack. Um, it's gonna be crooked. It's gonna be off. You're just your doors are gonna rub because it's crooked. It's just everything. It's everything. It's out of balance, and I feel like that's how I built myself at a young age. As I built myself out of balance and not on solid foundation. So when that that fourth bell had rung my bell, it had shattered everything and tore my house down. I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down. Kind of reminds me of that. But and I had to relearn how to build everything. But it's amazing how the job that you do, the job I was doing for so long, I was meant to do that now, so I can see a deeper calling. I feel like rebuilding myself and healing myself. Yeah, it's just amazing what a job that you do, and it's meant for a deeper meaning, and that's why I feel like everything has a deeper meaning outside of us of what we see. And I was just moving so fast in this world that I didn't see all the breadcrumbs of that deeper meaning about life. Enjoy it, enjoy your life, be truthful. That way you can teach your kids, you know, differently. You could teach them the deep meanings of life. Yeah, just kind of amazing. I get to see the picture of that deeper and feel it. I get to feel it, the feeling, the emotions that I held on to for so long, and I feel like, it was meant to be. I was meant to hold on to all that just so I can see the good and see the light when I was ready. Yeah. But and it's so hard to explain and bring it down to this level because it's such a strong feeling that you feel. It's and I'm trying to put it in words, and it's just and I'm trying to think about how to put it in words. You start seeing, like, I think just different things of what all things that I was thinking yesterday of tarot cards of, like, I've allowed myself to play a fool. I've allowed myself to play the victim. It's like you see these strings. You start to see these visible strings on you, like you're a puppet, and and all these masks that you create, the archetypes. Um, like Carl Jung says, all these archetypes that you create, and I feel like that first superhero journey is when I got to see all those archetypes that I had created within myself and were holding me down and chaining me down, and I was bonded, um, and I needed that force of energy, that burst, just to be able to elevate my body, so I could see what had been holding me down for so long. Um, yeah, just amazing. So these are just little breakthroughs for me, even more so, um, to be able to think about it a little deeper when I talk or when I journal. Um, it means more. There's some deeper depth to it. Um, but I guess that's why I do these videos, because I'm trying to dissect that deeper into that deeper meaning and make sense of everything. Um, Even if I don't make sense, at least I got it out there. I'm okay with that. But yeah, just such a deeper meaning. Um, to always check myself, always. But that's it. All right. Thanks.